Here we go. It has mana drain of all cards pre-selected. If that wasn't here, Keranos would be an easy first pick, but because I stay well away from Brain Freeze, 1,000-Year Storm. Although at some point I'm sure I'll get better with Storm. But yeah, mana drain, there it is. This is welcome to the Temur Cube. And I am a huge fan of all 2-mana counter magic. I don't care what it counters. Mind Break Trap. That's what we needed there. Oh, we had it there. We should have decided it in. I forgot about that. You can't see it, but we actually had Mind Break Trap in our sideboard. I like Tamiyo. I'm super tempted to take Trap, and I realize it's probably correct to take Steam Vents, but I like Tamiyo enough that we're just going to grab that here. Intuition, 3 cards. Your opponent chooses one into your hand, the other goes to your grave. So this is a little different than Gifts Ungiven, because you can just choose 3 of the same card and get 1. Reveal them. Chooses 1. Yeah, that's interesting. But your opponent chooses it. Interesting. Not necessarily what I need here. Coalition Relic, on the other hand, is definitely the kind of card I like. Let's do it. You could go the combo route, but I am much more inclined to go the control route, and Brazen Borrower is super good for... If your opponent has a threat in play already, this is a super cheap way of just making them redo it and then mana draining it. So definitely looking out for counter magic, but yeah, let's grab this. Oh, here we go. The king of this cube is Niv Mizzet. My favorite card to draft in Ravnica Allegiance, or whatever the heck this set was called. Guilds of Ravnica. We need some fixing, but now that we have Coalition Relic, that's an incredible way of getting out Niv Mizzet as early as, what, turn 4? Relic, 4 lands, add the mana with Relic. Yeah, turn 4, Niv Mizzet. Easy game. Now, all the big ramp spells like Grim Monolith are impossible to work with it. Epiphany's incredible. Choose 1 or more. It's 6 mana, but these effects are super good. It might be a bit slow. Okay, so you draw a card and counter a spell. Return a non-land permanent. That's already incredible. But then make a token copy of your creature and counter an activated or triggered ability. I kind of just want Forbid. But let's grab Epiphany. It's strong enough. Tempted here by Expedition Map if we're going to get into Niv Mizzet. But let's just get Preordain. I haven't found the combo with Deadeye Navigator in this cube. I'm sure there is one. Spellseeker gets mana drain. And Terramander is decent. And despite my Niv Mizzet here, I'm not sure that I want, like, random red cards. I'll take Spellseeker. That could be wrong. Essence Capture. Like I said, 2 mana counterspell. I don't care what it counters. We're getting it. Mind Break Trap is back. Yep. Sulphur Falls is actually fine here. take Mind Break Trap though. It's easy to not get the counter magic you need, so I want to make sure we do get it. Looting would be fine. Intuition would be fine. Let's grab looting. Kiki Jiki, we should just deny that from someone. Champion of Wits. I mean, that's fine, right? These are two cards I'm not sure will main deck. But again, I don't really want the combo deck. Storm Tamer's back. I didn't mention it when we saw it the first time, but this is the kind of thing that I'm totally fine with in this deck. I find it's difficult to get the 1-drops you need, because there are very few 1-drop counter spells. I mean, there's Force Spike and the Hydroblast or whatever. And then there's the 3-mana one that costs 2 less if it's targeting a blue spell. And that's essentially a 1-mana counterspell. Yikes. So we've got options here. Fire and Ice, negate Jace the Mind Sculptor, Scalding Tarn. I wish any of this would wheel. Maybe we'll get Unsubstantiate back. Oh, negate is so good. But Jace might be too powerful here. Just grab that. And anyway, if we ever have Niv Mizzet in play the same time as Jace, that gets ridiculous. Force Spike. Royal Scions, which loots, and I guess that's fine. And then Cyclonic Rift. And Spire Bluff Canal. But that's not very good as your 6th source of red, because it's slow. I'll go with Rift here. Cloudskate is similarly good, but not amazing. Upheaval. Unfortunately, this is not an Upheaval deck. But I'm happy with Disallow and Glenalendra. Glenalendra is pretty hard to argue with. Infinite Negates. And we can reset it. Or, if we Essence Capture something, the 1/1 counter annihilates the -1/-1 counter. So it resets Glenalendra in that way. I'll take these out for now. Expedition map, let me think. I think that might be worth playing here since we have Niv Mizzet, which at this point I really want to make work. Oh, someone likes blue, do they? Reservoir, I don't think that's for us. Two from your top 7 for 2 mana. It's interesting. Yeah, let's take that. Is Glen a bug? A fairy, but yeah, the fairies of these sets were all very insect-like. It's a natural camouflage. Lotus Field. Enters tapped. Sacrifice 2 lands. Add 3 mana of any one color. How much does that help with Niv Mizzet? Probably a tiny bit, but let's just take Electrolyze. Because that's definitely going to help. Censor, yes please. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we don't have Force Spike, but Censor is better in a lot of ways. Stormcaller, this is better in like a dedicated blue-red deck, which has things you actually want to copy, because you can't copy Mana Drain with this. It doesn't make any sense. Pyroblast, do we have enough like high-end stuff that I want to focus on our early game? Baral would be good, but I'm thinking Pyroblast might be better. Because this is one of those 1-mana counter magics that's hard to argue with. Pact, great. And Thassa's Intervention. These are both very good. Duplicant has a good spot too. The nice part about Thassa's Intervention is that it's a 3-drop counterspell. But I'll take Pact. Wow, these are all back. Negate, Fire and Ice, and Unsubstantiate. Huh. Let's do Fire and Ice. And shoot, Force Spike is back. If we had more ways to discard it, I'd be happier with it. It's not as good in this cube as it is in like the vintage cube. And the canal is just, you know, I guess it's good enough. Disallow's back. All right, perfect. And then some stuff we're not going to play. I sure do love Niv Mizzet drafts. Yeah, our only fixing is Coalition Relic, so I guess taking Canal is a decent option there. Vantress, hard to say no to that here. Cloud of Fairies is also a way to help cast Niv Mizzet, interestingly. I'm sure we'll have too many playables for it. But if you have 2 mountains, you can untap 1 mountain, basically. Ooh, Hydroblast. Well, Niv Mizzet is a dragon. What about this pack? Some of this works well together, but it's like too much of a good thing. Like, I guess Koth helps cast Niv Mizzet. I just want to counter spells. Hydroblast is good, but it's not as good as Pyroblast, if you can afford the mana. Yeah, Mana Leak is too good here. The Islet... I think we need something like the Islet, but whatever. Take Mana Leak. Yes, there we go. Is it Signet? That. Unpassable. Totally amazing. Force of Will. Also perfect. Because what's the worst part about tapping out for Niv Mizzet? You don't have any counter magic up. Well, have I got the solution for you? We've got Pact of Negation, Force of Will, and Daze, although we don't have Daze in our hand, or our deck. Manamorphose. That's another pretty good way, but maybe we just want the fixing in the form of lands. Yeah, Passage is good. Comes in untapped for us late, which is perfect. Ooh, Ketria Triome. I don't think this is very good. Gear Hulk would be fine. We're not aggressive enough for Dragon. Yeah, but the land is just what we need. It'd be better if we had a fetch, but... yeah, it does the trick. I mean, it's just a worse Spirebluff Canal in this deck. But Niv Mizzet is so strong that you need to build around it. Too many playables here. What's our worst stuff? Well... unclear. It's a bit awkward to play Spellseeker and get a piece of counter magic. It also gets Cyclonic Rift. Overload for 7. Search for any land card into your hand. Now that we have plenty of playables, taking Ether Gust is great. And maybe not main decking it. It's totally fine to main deck it, but yeah, just get rid of it. Venser. Oh, you're not a fetch land, are you? Yeah, Venser's good. I think we cut Cloud of Fairies at this point. Factor Fiction, pretty good. Some people just concede to Factor Fiction. They say, look, if you get any one of these cards, I lose, so you can have it. This isn't the right way of looking at it, but it's almost like an instant speed 4-mana tutor, demonic tutor, where if you have the card you need in your top 5, you will get it. You will always get it. That's an instant. Huh. Don't love it. Let's do Locust God, maybe. Preordain, not quite as good as Ponder, but still pretty good. Each player searches for a land that they need. That's really good here. Mystic Sanctuary's fine. We also don't want colorless lands. I'll take Sanctuary. Muldrifter, maybe. Don't have anything that really works well with Thassa. I guess Glenelendra and Venser work with it. And Spellseeker. And better than Careful Study. First pick Mana Drain. Yeah, Mana Drain, Force of Will. We've got the tools for a really powerful draft. One fetch land would have helped a lot. But I'll probably play all of this. Relic and Signet make Niv Mizzet possible. Locust God wins a game on its own. Locust God Opposition, now that's a real combo. Does anyone play a lot of Magic Online? Do you know if the Hidden Zone is fixed? Or will it break the draft like it did a few weeks ago? Last time I played with it, it just ate the cards and made your deck illegal. And I have no idea. I wouldn't know how to check whether that's been fixed or not, because Magic Online's communication with its player base is not always incredible. Oh, that's why it didn't sort. I think Expedition Map's fine. Jace, just put some of the best cards we have. Dig Through Time, I don't think we need it. Spellseeker does not find... It doesn't find Fire and Ice, because this will be 4 mana in your deck. Not that that's too many points against it, but... I mean, how good is a 1/1 in our deck? I don't think it's that good. We need a lot of cuts here. But these other things, I do like. I'm afraid enough of blue that Pyroblast is... I'm pretty confident that's main deckable. I might cut the Locust God here. Pact is pretty important. Electrolyze is nice. And I think we could go 16 lands here if we average out these 3 permanents to be like 1 land each, or 1 land total. So we need 1 cut. I like so much of this stuff. I want Epiphany to work. And then what? Do we need more card draw? Because Fact or Fiction is pretty good about that. And then, sorry, Venser? Venser's nice because it can attack planeswalkers. A heavy planeswalker set. But we could just pretend we don't have it. Play Fact or Fiction instead. Sure. So, 24. Yeah, Niv Mizzet's really nice in this cube. Uncounterable. And then all the answers to it are going to be instants and sorceries, most of them. How's this? That's only 11. Probably put in 1 more island. 7, 8, 9, 10. But is that enough blue? For the early plays? I think so. I think that's totally fine. I mean, are we ever going to get stuck with a mountain when we wanted an island on turn 2? Not too worried about that. Well, this is okay. It's a bit slow. I'd much rather be on the play with this hand. Because we can't do anything turn 1. And we're going to play Signet turn 2. And then turn 3 we can counter 2 spells, I guess. Storm Tamer. Ouch. Targets you or a creature you control, so it doesn't stop me from countering their stuff. No land. Ouch. Looks like it's my time to get away with murder. No land, unless they force spike it or something. One thing we know is they weren't in our draft pod, so all bets are off. Sword of the Animist. Oops. Counter target spell. Destroy target permanent if it's blue. We're going to have to use that here. And we can use it in response to them equipping, which I assume they'll do. Destroy target permanent if it's blue. Nice. No land for you, I'm afraid. And then we untap with Glenalendra and we're all set. Actually, better yet, untap with Tamio. Put Pyroblast back. Yeah, this will be too easy. Oh no! Oh shoot. I thought I had the 3 islands, but this is not an island. So I should have just played mountain there, obviously. Okay, I think I need to be more careful here, and I'm just going to hold up Mana Leak. Having Glenalendra in play is fine and all. Yeah, I really screwed that up. Okay, it's fine. Countered anything, I mean, this will be mana for the rest of the game, and this is going to be a grindy, slow game. Expedition map. So why don't we put Tamio in, keep an island tapped, get this expedition map, and no point stopping on upkeep because we'll have stuff to do. Okay, they're just playing land. So we're going to start by tapping a land. And I don't think we're going to... I think... yeah, we'll just hold up Glenalendra. And fire. We could have held up 2 blue, but the chances we'll have to use Glenalendra twice here are so low. Phantasmal Image. It will persist back into play as a copy of Glenalendra. That's tough. Target of spell or ability, sacrifice it. But what we can do is target it with Tamio. I'll just do expedition map here and get a mountain, I guess. Anything more specific that we need? We could get passage and then use it on our upkeep. No, that doesn't make sense. But I will get passage here. Disallow. Sacrifice it. We could disallow the persist. Yeah, that's something else. No, we can just fire it. It's fine. Because it comes in with a -1/-1 counter. So next time we targeted it, it does die. Sacrifice it. And they can sacrifice it to counter some spell, so I think we just want to fire it here. Or do it in their upkeep. Why their upkeep? Because if they want to prevent the 1 damage, or just attack here. If they want to prevent the 1 damage, they will have to spend 1 mana. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it is something. Or we could have waited to see if they went to equip it with sword. Of course, that would have killed it too. Nice. We've dealt with the threat. And we have disallow for a spell. Whirler Rogue, that's a spell. And we don't allow that kind of thing around here. In fact, we disallow it. Controlled much? Eventually we'll kill them. And we can just ultimate Tamio here. Return all their permanents, counter all the spells they do. Voltaic Key. I do not have a problem with that. I don't care about these, but I don't mind drawing land here. I'm gonna get greedy here and try to have Tamio in play when I ultimate her, because I can't see that going too wrong for us. And then when Tamio dies, we get her back. Yeah, this is too much for them to deal with. Oops. Let's ultimate. Infinite everything. Okay, great. This would have been a bit grindy, but they don't do anything. We attack them for 2 a turn. Easy. Do we need Ether Gust? Red or green? Doesn't seem super important. We are doing okay. Artifacts are somewhat of a problem. Artifact removal is tough to come by in this set. This is a strong hand. Keep it. I don't think they're going to storm off turn 1. But if they start playing Moxen and things, we'll have to be a bit careful. So if we're lucky, we can catch something with Censor turn 2. And if not, we just get... I guess we get Island. Or a Triome or something. Worn Power Stone, perfect. Censor you. Now what? I have the perfect land. Believe it or not, we get Spire Bluff Canal and Preordain. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's top. So if they do anything funky this turn, we can counter it. Eventually I'll need lands, but we can worry about that later. Priority 1 is to stop them from doing anything. Yeah, shoot, we need lands quick. Soon. The best case for me here is if they just ramp. Yeah, Voltaic Key's fine. Great, because I don't want to have to use Force of Will here. And against this deck, I'm happy to tap out for Mindbreak Trap. Why don't we play Brazen Borrower? Bouncing Voltaic Key, you know, does something. And if this is too good, we will Force of Will it. This is the choose your modes, counter target spell, draw a bunch of stuff. Mystic Confluence, yeah, sure. So we can force that pitching pact, I think. Great. Aha, land. Hello, dragon. It's the fun dragon. Nice. And we are on our way. Maybe I should have kept Pact over Mindbreak Trap, but I do like countering some spells. There's another reason to keep Mindbreak Trap, which is to counter uncounterable spells, because it doesn't actually counter. It exiles them. Cool. How am I? I'm doing very well, thank you. I was rated by Tim Davis MTG today. And that was good stuff. Resolve this. Brainstorm. Put 2 cards back. Let's put back Disallow and Passage. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Play the land. "24, you're a very young dragon." Target player draws 3 cards. Oh dear, 3 cards. Oh my. Anyway, never mind that. Let's draw some cards. And how do we play this? I think we put back Triome and Electrolyze. Appreciate the follow. Play Passage. Play Niv Mizzet. And then we will have blue up for Storm Tamer, of all things. Yeah, so good luck, opponent. Many good luck wishes to you. You have over 1,200 magic cards. Yeesh. That's a lot of magic cards. Oh, what is this? Fortunately, we can just bounce it without playing a spell. Yeah, this is fine. Actually fine. They can untap it with Voltaic Key. Pseudo-Vigilance Niv Mizzet. Pretty strong. Hangerback Walker for 1. Great. Whatever, just get a land here. I'll get... Oh, I can't get Ketria Triome. Doesn't matter. Get an island. 1 damage to any target. Let's send that damage right at Hangerback Walker. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Goodbye, Niv Mizzet. Maybe we could have left that Walker on the ground, but never mind. Yeah, we're just gonna come at them. Yeah, next turn they're super dead. Depending, I mean, they might have all the stuff they need, but the problem is we have like essentially 2 counterspells, and as soon as we draw 3 with Jace, that's an extra 4 damage next turn. Each card we draw, that's an extra damage. Tinker. Well, let's see what we draw. 1 damage to any target. Also, I don't know what Tinker target beats us here. Are you curious? Do we want to see it? Let's just let them get it. Oh, we really shouldn't, but let's let them get it. We need to know. We have to know. I don't, like, Mind Slaver doesn't do it. We can disallow the activated ability. But it would have to be something crazy like that. Blightsteel Colossus doesn't do it. Mind Slaver doesn't do it. The 7-11 doesn't do it. Destroy 2 lands doesn't do it. Lightning Greaves. I mean, that's a thing. Just disallow this. Wins the match. All right. I can still place my trigger even though I've already won the match. I've never actually seen that before. Cool. Would you like to play first? Yes, thank you. Keep it. I don't think they'll storm off turn 1, so we can leave our Mind Break trap shields down. What is this, reanimation? Arclight Phoenix? Yikes. Some people stream Among Us? No, it was huge on streaming. Counter target spell if it's blue. We'll have to remember to side this out if they're just a mono-red version of this, but it looks like not. Brainstorm. I don't see a reason not to mana leak this. Sometimes you just have to mana leak when the going's good. Though, we could have pyroblasted it. See what they do. Mind Stone. That's fine. That would be a better one to mana leak. We're doing it. Pirate aggro. My deck is Temur colored, like this cube. Ooh, that's a blue spell, isn't it? It's also a creature spell. And I think that takes precedence, because they're not going to have a ton of creatures. Yeah, see, it can add green, blue, and red mana. Isn't that something? We need more land. But mostly it's blue. Mostly it's blue, but it has enough red to play Niv Mizzet. That's kind of the idea. Petty Theft. If we counter this, we counter everything. So I think we just want to pyroblast this. To keep our 2/2 alive. I mean, we could have countered it, both halves of it, by using Storm Tamer, but I like my Storm Tamer. Thank you very much. It's doing damage. I played against a really good version of the Arclight Phoenix deck, and it was consistently like turn 2 or 3 Phoenix coming in. Banefire for 2. Well, get out of dodge. Counter target spell, return an on-land permanent, create a token, target player draws a card. So let's try to resolve it. Choose target spell, this one. Bounce that one. Create a copy, draw a card. And this is where they concede, I guess. Niv Mizzet. Alright, right on time. Can't cast it yet, but never mind about that. Yeah, so we did it. We got full value out of Sublime Epiphany. Well, not full, but 80%. Mind Stone, you got it. It's every color. That's crazy. Pestermite. And pray tell, what is Pestermite targeting here? Yeah, blue. Jace and Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, interesting. Let's put Jace on the tippy top. Ah, this is tough, actually. We've got Force of Will, so I don't have to be too scared here. Don't have to be too scared. Bounce Pestermite. I just want to get my damage in. Let's just win. Sometimes you just want to win. Mind Break Trap. Arclight Phoenix is weird, because it's a trigger on the beginning of combat. So it doesn't happen right when you cast your third spell or anything. It kind of sneaks up on you. Draw a card, fine. Ancient Tomb? Draw another card. And you can't actually use Ancient Tomb. Gotcha. Alright, Ether Gust. Spell or permanent that's red or green. See, they had mostly blue. But if they've got Pestermite, Ether Gust might be an important way to stop it. I don't know. They also get to get it back on top of their deck. Which is a good value for a bounce spell. So can't be too sad about that. Mind Break Trap. I think that's good against them. If they're ever going to get their Phoenix back, it's going to be because of a lot of spells in a turn. I'll put in Gust for Fact or Fiction. It's fine. On the draw, we're going to have more cards anyway, so we want cheaper cards. As a general rule. Keep... I think we passage turn 1 here. I'm sorry. They chose to play first, and they skipped through their turn. Must have been a mistake. Huh. They did that last time too. Ooh, mana drain. We could just ice them. Yeah, let's do that. Let's ice them. Doesn't matter, but I just want to draw cards. Cyclonic Rift. Islet. Maybe we can mana drain a 3-drop here and go nuts. Mind Stone. Yeah, I'm gonna mana drain it. Weird one to use, but it lets us cast a relic. Oh. Or Tamio, for that matter. Maybe we want to wait on Tamio. No, we should really play it. To keep a land tapped. Force of Negation? That's not too bad for me, but I can't interact with that. Yeah, that's not too bad. It sucks, but... it's not too bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's get the relic down. And we have plenty of counter magic up. Oh, it's going to be Pestermite? Nope, not Pestermite. Thassa's Intervention. Do we care? Look at the top 2, put them into your hand. I don't think we care. I guess I could have mana leaked it, but we have so much counter magic, I just want to actually counter things. Can we exile it? Or capture it? They have little enough mana that I'll keep mana leak up here. And charge counter. Losing Tamiyo was really bad for us, because we just don't have anything to do now. Seven, we've got enough to Cyclonic Rift. I should have countered the intervention. Now it looks really bad for us. Petty Theft. This is a fine one to mana leak, because it counters the creature part too. Still can't do anything. They've got 5 cards in their hand. Yeah, we don't have a threat. Memory Jar. Is that bad for us? Probably. Because it does, you know, it gets rid of those cards and we can't really do much about it. There we go. Did I miss? Oh, I missed my Coalition Relic. That's not good. Jace, 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 Jace. Okay, let's put back Castle and Rift. And see what we need to do here. Oh, please tap out. Oh, are you serious? Let's see what spell they get. Banefire, doesn't matter. Banefire me, sure. Censor this thing. Because X is 0 for sure. That worked out well. We could have countered both spells on this deck with Mindbreak Trap. We need to draw a threat here. Put 2 cards back. What don't we care about? We don't care about the land here, I don't think. I don't know. Brazen Borrower, that's fine. We do want to be playing our lands. Return target non-land permanent, so they could activate the Fumarole. And that does kind of hurt. Kills Jace. Yeah, it really sucks actually. Huh. How could I have prevented this? This can only block flyers, so that doesn't work. This is non-lands. Whoops, what have I done? Yeah, if we're racing here, we're gonna win. And we can protect our Brazen Borrower pretty well. And then scry into maybe another threat. Jace did draw us a couple cards. But if they get this Phoenix into play a couple times, then it's going to shut down our aggro. They have their own borrower, yeah. Yeah, it's funny clashing against the same deck in Cube. High Tide. All right, they're doing it. Deceiver Exarch. Now, I'm interested to see where they're going with this. Untap an island. High Tide. 3 cards left. Plenty of mana. Splinter Twin. Sure. So let us simply... Oh, even my island's tapped for more. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Let's bounce it. And if they go to do some crazy nonsense here, we've got Mind Break Trap. So far that's just 1 instant or sorcery for Arclight Phoenix, which is High Tide. Deceiver Exarch. I mean, let's see what's coming up. Ah, of course. Niv Mizzet's coming up, and Izzet Signet, so let's top. I guess I didn't need to top it. Exile a bunch of spells. Perfect. If they untap and keep going off, that sucks for us. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play Niv Mizzet, and then any spell they cast kills them. They can't tap Ancient Tomb, they can't tap Fiery Islet. They can copy Niv Mizzet, but then we draw and beat them, so sweet. 2-0. Can we bring it in for a trophy? All right, yeah, I'll play first, and I think this is keepable. We just lay down Triome. And it is an island, so Ventress comes in untapped. Pretty sweet. Counter a creature. 2. Now we can disallow or mana drain something. Seems good. Emery. 3 mana. I think we mana drain this. And then play an easy Fact or Fiction. Three mana. Yikes. Mana Leak and Relic. It's turn 4, we haven't played a land. The others go in our graveyard, so maybe we get Electrolyze back. Yeah, I'll choose Mana Leak and Relic, it's fine. And why don't we... Play the relic. Weird. Weird turn. Ran Temporal Gateway. No. No, I don't think so. Any of your upkeep. Put a charge counter on this. I think we have to negate that. And then pay this or lose the game. Yeah. Let's add blue. We'll cycle Censor. And then play Sanctuary for no value. Now they resolve Glenalendra, which sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Yep. Thran Dynamo. Let's mana leak it. See if they bite. Yeah, okay. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Screw it. Let's go all in. We're all in. Put a charge counter on this. Add blue, play a land, pass it. Yeah, so we don't have much left, but we do have the Scrying Engine. Sneak attack. This is just all nonsense. Cyclonic Rift is good, but not great. I think we need both. Top. Yeah, we need that in case they get something good. No, it doesn't. Well, shoot. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay. I think we can combinate Cyclonic Rift with our other thing, and then we might be okay. Ugin. Let me think. Yeah, I think we're okay here. So as soon as we get priority, we Cyclonic Rift the whole bunch back. No, never mind. Never mind about priority. Let's just wait until the end step. And then we can counter them both on the way back down. That is so good. I accidentally came up with the best line here. Blue. Glenalendra. Pass it. Myr Battlesphere. Unfortunately, that's not going to resolve. Alright, add a blue. And we're 7 turns away from winning. No problem. 3 counter spells. Unfortunately, this doesn't come back with 0. Yeah, I'll counter it using Glenlendra. It feels like we're losing a lot of value there, but we've just got to do it. Niv Mizzet, that's perfect. Bottom, top. And let's lay down the business here. And hope they don't have a creature that can beat Niv Mizzet. Sneak attack. That's one we're going to have to stop. Yes, good, good, good. Our shields were down a bit there because we couldn't have done Force of Will. Okay. No reason not to attack here. And they might not have anything to sneak in, is the other issue for them. Well, good luck. Dak Faden. I don't want to let that resolve. Nice. Dak Faden. Did we see enough reason to play Ether Gust? I don't think so. Maybe we saw enough reason not to play Izzet Signet in all this. Because if Dak Faden comes down on turn 3, we're screwed. Maybe I'll play Venser over Factor Fiction, because Venser can get back our artifacts if Dak steals them. Just more counter magic. This is slow, but let's keep it. Oh, that makes it faster. That does make it better. Mana drain you. Thank you very much. All right, we get 3, so that's going to be Glenalendra. Glenalendra coming in hot. Sneak attack? Grand Dynamo. No, thank you. Too easy for them. Keep all this counter magic up. In some world we'd ice something, but yeah. Emery. Let's let that resolve. Metalworker combat, because we can just electrolyze it. Nice. We have to be a little bit careful about what we do, but the capture can put the counter back on Glenalendra, which will be super strong. Do we care about this? We don't care about this yet. Petty theft. And why don't we just play it? Tomio keeps something tapped down, but we don't have the mana for it. So let's just keep our business up. Mindslaver. feel like we should just counter it. And then potentially get that counter back on Glenalendra. We'll be in good shape. Because the only thing they think can resolve here is a big creature, Sundering Titan. Okay, so we'll Essence Scatter that, put a counter back on Glenalendra, and they've got to concede to that, right? Seems pretty good for us. 7. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, Niv Mizzet and Control takes it down. I'm happy to have one trophy under my belt here. So thank you all for watching. 3060 in the Temur Cube. First pick Mana Drain, that's the key.